Hey, some more Greek verbs today from the first 10 chapters of Athenaze mostly, although there might be a couple of other words that I'm sneaking in here that I saw recently somewhere else. So here we go. Again, these are the principal parts, right? This one only has 3 of them. Verb is to groan. Stenazo, stenaxo, estenaxa. So I am groaning. I will groan. I groaned. Okay. Phileo, famous word, pretty famous word to love, but like the love of friendship specifically, have affection for. Spero is to sow seed specifically. Trecho, to run. It forms a very irregular tenses. Trecho dramumai idramon. So second aorist form also it takes the middle voice. It becomes deponent in the future tense. It looks like it was formed from 2 different verbs originally, somewhere back in the mists of time of Proto-Indo-European, who knows. Pros choreo, to approach. You notice the pros, by the way, right? This is something Greek verbs love to do, just like Latin. You put a preposition at the beginning of your verb, and it changes because choreo, choreuo is to dance. This is more like to move. Choreo. Pros choreo, move toward, approach. Okay, haireo is to take, not to be confused with aireo, which is to lift. You see the breathing mark there makes all the difference. This is the rough breathing mark, gives you that H sound. And this is an epsilon contract verb, which means that it's pretty easy usually to form the future tense of these, although you'll notice that this one, it's not as predictable because it forms a second aorist. So haireo, haireso, I will take. Helon, I took. Hereka, I have taken, etc. Okay. Kopto, I cut. Kopto, kopso, ekopsa, kekopva, kekomai, ekopein. And that is, to cut. Okay. Elauno, to drive. Ptaio is to stumble, I believe. Yes, that's right. That's there in one of those early Athenaze chapters where the daughter drops a water jug and it breaks. Apeimi. Now, this apeimi means to be absent. It's like absum in Latin. And you know that it's that one because the second and only other principal part, apesomai, right, it's a verb to be, but there's another apeimi that's in this stack that is to go away. Zeteo is to seek. Zeteo, zeteso, edzetesa, edzeteka, edzetemai, edzetethen. So, okay, to seek. Seek and you will find. That is the verb that's used there, by the way. Kladzo, to shriek, like a klaxon. You know, like they call those things like the siren. Kladzo, klankso, eklanksa, keklanka, and then the other 2 principal parts are unattested. All right. Hormao is to rush. Apokrinomai is to answer. Pao, like pause, to stop. Pao, pauso, e pausa. Anabaino, to go up. Euchomai is to pray. Egero is to wake someone else up. And I suppose if it's in the middle, it would mean to wake yourself up. Greek has 3 voices, right? Active, passive, and middle. And not every verb has all 3, but it's kind of interesting difference between Latin and Greek. It makes it more complex. Hesuchadzo, this is to rest or be silent. Empipto is to fall upon. Apostello, this is where we get the word apostle, and this is to send out. Okay, apostello, apostello. Okay, so why is the future? You can't put an S after an L in Greek like this. You can't have apostelso. So instead, the sigma gets swallowed up by the omega, and you get this. And this happens with a lot of verbs whose stems end with lambda or nu, or sometimes mu. I think. I want to say that's right. We'll see examples as we go through this. And instead of having that, the S in the future tense at the end there, you end up with the circumflex accent over the omega. Apvikneomai, this is to arrive. Basileuo, to rule. Anankadzo is to compel or force. Bulamai is to want or wish. Gignomai is to become. Pithomai is to obey or be persuaded. This is, I think, last time we did peitho, the active form of this. I made 2 cards for it just because they kind of have distinctive meanings. Phobeomai is to fear. Esthio is to eat. Pempo, to send. Another word for send, by the way, besides apostello, to send out. This is more like to send, but Jesus says this word a lot in the New Testament when he refers to the one who sent me, the Father having sent me. Pleo, to sail. Sodzo, to save. Parejo, to provide. Onomadzo, to name. Sigao, to be silent. Aitios, so this word means responsible. It's in the wrong stack. Douleuo is to serve or be a slave, not to be confused with douloo, which is also in Athenaze, which means to enslave someone, to make them a slave. Epan erchomai is to go back. Yes? Oh, no. Let's just check and make sure I got that right. That is to go back, come back, or return. That's good. Lampo is to shine, which I'm sure that's where we get the word lamp. But lampo, lampso, e lampsa, le lampa. Okay, you notice the perfect tense, you have this reduplication of the first consonant if it starts with a consonant, right? And then in the aorist, the past tense, simple past, we simply augment, we put a prefix on the verb to signify that we're in the aorist, and it has its own set of endings as well. So lampo, lampso, e lampsa, le lampa, and the other 2 forms are unattested. And then apemi, here's the other apemi, to go away. Apemi, again for future, I will go away. Apelthon, this is a well-known irregular way for to go, forming the aorist, elthon. So here it's apelthon. And then apeleluta is the perfect tense form. And it obviously doesn't have all of the principal parts. More Greek verbs. If you're interested in learning Greek or Latin, drop me a line. I will put my contact info in the description. Thank you very much.